30days.com. You lose everything. What would you do day 1 through day 30 to save yourself? My name is Mitchell T. Palmer. You know my name, damn it. And today we're going to review day 5. What if I do get what I want? Right on. So again, my name is Mitchell T. Palmer. This is Genuine Engagement of Your Tribe, and we are reviewing the book by Russell Brunson, 30days.com. This book is written by Russell Brunson along with 30 of the most successful entrepreneurs and business owners who have used ClickFunnels, Russell Brunson's flagship software, to build million-dollar businesses. I have been reading this book, 30days.com, and reviewing Chapter 3, which was written by my coach and mentor, Garrett J. White, the founder of wakeupwarrior.com and author of the Warrior Box collection of books. Now, Chapter 3 is titled Application Video Funnels. We have reviewed day 1 through 4. If you're interested in looking into those, go back and review them. Those 4 videos are available for you. I'm going to avoid talking about days 1 through 3. This is going to get to be a long list. But I think it is important to discuss that yesterday we reviewed day 4, What If I Don't Get What I Want? Which leads us into today's day and review. Day 5, what happens if I do get what I want? Now, I don't want you to get surprised or shocked by this, but you might not expect what the author suggests in this particular step of the way. Let's dive in. So, days 1 through 4 rather, down and out. Each day, and it's no different with day 5, as the daily war core 4 is part of the Wake Up Warrior process. Of course, the author suggests day 5 you begin again with your daily core 4. Now, core 4 is a method by which you address the things that matter in your life on a daily basis. These are body, being, balance, and business. For a review of those and what they mean in more depth, please go back to video 1 and you'll get a brief description of the daily core 4. For questions about this, there is a link in this post to Garrett J. White's website where you can get more information. I'm certainly happy to answer any questions you might have along the way. But I have digressed a little bit. Day 5, what if I do get what I want? The outcome here, the author suggests, should be clear consequences of success. So today, we're going to see that the suggestion is to put yourself in a state of massive pain. What if I do get what I want? Massive pain. Okay, well, let's dive right in. What is suggested at the outset of day 5, beyond the core 4, is to engage in some kind of strenuous activity. The author is a surfer. He suggests he's going to spend many more hours in the ocean and surfing. Now, this might seem like just an opportunity to goof around, doing something you enjoy doing. I don't know for you if it's hiking, bike riding, surfing, maybe it's swimming, weightlifting. What we want to do here is focus on a strenuous activity. We're going to reflect on and envision the pain that it will cause if you don't get what you want, if you fail. And yes, the author goes to great lengths to stress, yes, you read that right, if I fail. Now, I've discovered that putting myself into an activity, something I enjoy doing but takes a lot of energy and really kind of beats you down physically, it also has the effect of beating you down mentally and emotionally. And what we want to do on day 5 is to reflect on the things that we have to force ourselves to envision. The dreadful consequences if you fail. And in putting yourself in this state of physical exhaustion, while also at the same time envisioning these possibilities for failure, are massive. Okay? We want to put massive, painful results to this, create massive pressure behind it. Then we are going to return back to the home office as described in earlier videos in this review process. Once we return back, we're going to take pen and paper again, maybe whiteboard. In this case, I would suggest pen and paper because of a step that's coming. Those things that we envisioned, those results if we do fail, are going to go down on paper once we return back to our home office. We're going to spend a lot of time going through the impact of that and make sure and get it all down in writing. Once that's done, making special effort to really hammer the pain home so that it's deeply obvious to myself what painful circumstances will exist once I've gotten into this failure mode. And the next thing we're going to do is take those written examples of the painful consequences for failure. We're going to pin those up next to your whys. Whys came from a few days ago. Why do I want it? And included in that was the assignment to pin a picture of your family up next to your list of whys and your financial plan of application, how you're going to get through these 30 days and resolve this financial stress and issue. We're going to now put the painful consequences of today's thoughts and pin them up next to those whys for obvious reasons. Now, hanging those will then be followed by taking a Sharpie magic marker, and the author actually describes this in detail. A Sharpie magic marker, and across the forearm we are going to write this phrase, and I'm quoting: "Failure is not an option. Go, motherfucker." So I will write this on my arm every day until I hit the target of what I want. Now, it's important, and this is no shit, you put that somewhere where it will be a vision to you, a reminder to you every day. It will also be visible for everyone you come in contact with to see, so that they know very clearly what you're about and what you're committed to. Now, I will, at the end of day 5, spend an hour beginning with writing that phrase on my forearm and then reviewing everything I've done for the last 5 days. Now, at the end of the first week, given that this 30days.com process for chapter 3 started on a Monday, we have now reached day 5, which is a Friday. And something that was mentioned earlier in my review and in this chapter, date night. Every week, date night for the next 4 weeks. So we've reached the day of our first date night. So on day 5, I'm going to make all the arrangements. If you need a babysitter, if you need somebody to watch your dog, whatever it might be, you take it upon yourself to make all the arrangements and make sure you take your wife out on a date. You need to take her out of the house and on a date. Now, understandably, you're in this situation because you have failed in the past. You have little to no money, so you're going to need to get creative again for date night. Date night needs to be something you can do that won't cost any money. Now, there are thousands of activities that you can take your loved one out to, your partner in life, your wife, your lover, and show her a good time. Now on to the awkward bits. At the end of date night, we return home and we make it a special point to make love. The intimacy and the connection that is at the worst possible times in your lives together will reassure my wife, will reassure me of the struggle that we're in, the challenge we're under, but the commitment that we still have to one another. Now, I feel strongly about this, though it is a bit of an awkward topic. So I went to marriage.com and I looked into this. I literally Googled, what are the benefits of having sex between married couples? Why is it important? And I found a couple of things that I thought were very striking to me. And one of them, quote on marriage.com, sex is great for all three: physical, mental, and emotional health. Okay? It builds confidence in both men and women. And at marriage.com, this section of their website being dedicated to women and the importance of sex to them, they claim that sex is just as important to women in a relationship as it is to the man in a relationship. So that's a misnomer, that women don't really care about sex, that it doesn't have any real value or impact to them, that I've never really bought into. I think it's a pile of shit. I think we are physical as well as emotional and mental creatures, and we have been created with these natural desires and urges. In support of this, marriage.com has on this particular page that I was reading a statement that yes, sex is as important to women as it is to men. In fact, the one quote that I have remaining, and then we'll close down this day's review. Quote, in research, a lot of women admitted sex is not only a way to feel connected, but it's also a great stress buster. Folks, thank you very much for listening again today. This has been day 5 in my review of 30days.com. You suddenly lose everything. What do you do from day 1 to day 30 to save yourself? My name is Mitchell T. Palmer. You know my name, damn it. I'm having a lot of fun with this. I'm implementing some of these things as I go through it. Are you? I've certainly come across a failure, a huge economic and financial downturn in my career path. COVID wasn't the only reason, but 30days.com is a great opportunity for me to get right in the head and find what other people who have built successful businesses would do in the event of losing everything. Say to you again, like I do every day, God bless you. God bless the United States of America, the greatest nation that has or ever will exist on planet Earth. If you're going to post, don't post shit. Leave it off Facebook. And that's what I mean when I say to you, be good or don't get caught.